So, got something fresh on my mind, and I wanted to vlog it. Well, it is very fresh. Let's see if I can turn here so we can see me. Okay, yeah. So, you know, excuse me. No. I'm like excited and nervous at the same time, and this is just for a decision that I've made for a prospect. Oh wow, it's weird because it makes it seem more real. So this channel is called Building the Daniels, and I wanted to document our story as a family, and you know, building a homestead and an actual house. And like, I want to do it. I want to help in all of it, and you know, with the actual physical construction of the house, which I haven't really done that, but I'm not ignorant at the same time. And you know, you never know. You only live once. You should have the experiences that you want within, you know, reason. I mean, legal experiences, and you know, not necessarily hazardous to your health experiences. So, oh, what are you? A butterfly. Okay. Didn't know if it was a little wasp or what. So anyways, what I was getting at was, you know, this might make me sound naive or something, but I've just been figuring, like I've had a cost, a whole construction cost for one house plan in mind, and this is just materials cost. Not if we put in a basement or had it, if we did a slab foundation, had any sort of professional work, or needed heavy equipment for anything. So it's really, really basic. And the more I think about things, the longer I have to just, well, be alive and, you know, realize what our family really needs, and what a wise investment is. You know, it's changed my perspective, and the things that I say I think we need. So I know I'm taking forever to get this out. Yeah, I am. It's more of more house, not like excessive at all, but there's room for us as a family, and based off the nature of my children, I mean, you know, they would have some elbow room for sure. And you know, we homeschool, and my kids haven't all like have this draw to music, so I would love to have room for a music room. We live in an area where they have tornadoes, and you know, so something like a storm shelter, a root cellar, those have always been part of the plan. But based off of our land and stuff, a walkout basement makes sense for us as a family and on the plot. So that right there, that's not going to be cheap. Not that I ever intended to do anything cheap, just, you know, thrifty, simple, but there goes one of the horses. But, what was I getting around to? Actually figuring up how much money we're going to need and what it's going to take time-wise, you know, how soon we could do this. And it's not as soon as I'd like, no. I've lost my train of thought. I really have. I've lost my train of thought. I'll be back. Well, good morning. Yeah, I haven't even brushed my hair. And my husband always teases me and says I sound kind of like a smoker in the morning. Maybe I should have waited till after I had coffee. Okay. Well, I never got to finish the video that I was making the other day, so this will follow that. What I was so excited about and couldn't even get the words out was that I calculated, rough calculation, just ballparking it at this point, based off a couple other house plans and layouts and the details that we want in our house, like, you know, walkout basement. We really like that, you know. I could see that being the music room. It would definitely have a corner in there for, you know, keeping like a cellar, you know, root cellar, which, I do realize that a root cellar, it actually is supposed to have like a level of moisture in it, from what I'd read. So, but you can still keep things, you know, in your basement. Anyways, my mind just like went on thinking about details of that. That's what happens sometimes. Oh, the other day I had so many thoughts just blowing through my head. And I'm excited because I realized, you know, some things that we could do. Well, you know, like doing some other savings accounts, like a money market account, and with our credit union, they have a club account, and, you know, these are high yield savings accounts, and I was doing my homework, and it said that if you're saving in like 2 years or less for like a down payment on a house, because that's how most people do it, that high yield savings accounts are probably your best investment. I think they recommended like CDs and such for longer, which makes sense to me. So, yeah, that's gonna help us out. And it's my intention that we be able to produce enough food in such a way that there's less pull cash-wise for groceries. So, my kids eat a lot of fruit, of course, you know, and what produces fruit quickly, except for strawberries? I guess grapes, but, you know, I think we might have to go in some place like Tractor Supply or Lowe's and get maybe a couple other grapevines. I do that. If I mess up with one, I'm like, well, let's do two if I can, you know, have a backup. to my plan B. Because it's mid-May. Everything else, even some pepper seeds, are sprouting. Yes, I don't remember which ones they were. I'm not sure. I guess I should just get some popsicle sticks and write on them, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, in the future, I could have like a nice, neat shelf with all these shelves where I don't have to shift things around so much. And I might remember more of those little details like that, but then again, at this time, I'm just like wanting to do things quickly because I prefer to come out and do them myself. I have 4 small children, so I just sneak in these little windows of time and hurry up and do it, or I'm trying to, sorry if I'm shaking this, or I'm trying to hurry up and do the things on my to-do list so I can go back and help my husband or what have you. And honestly, this is the busiest I've ever been in my life, because I have this garden. I've been making more and more stuff from scratch. There's very few like frozen, pre-prepared things. And I'll tell you one thing that is, it's hash browns. I like to eat eggs and hash browns for breakfast, so I get either frozen potatoes or frozen hash brown patties. And yes, I know those are not the best. But right now it's just a question of me being able to quickly fix something. And for whatever reason, I've never liked eggs by themselves, and I don't like them with bread. I need that starchy vegetable to go with them. So, a quick, strong breakfast is something important for me. I think a lot of people would probably do better with one. That's just my opinion. So, yeah, there's just a lot. And then we homeschool the kids, and even though I don't use a set curriculum, and they're young, we're doing like kindergarten type stuff mostly. It's they still need to do, they need my help on things. I just like to hang out with them. They're nicer people when you make time to play with them. That's good. So, yeah, I just wanted to come in, and I never, that day was like a hectic day. I think, sucked in a cat hair. Ugh. But anyways, I think the day ended well. I tried to shoot several videos, and it's me like halfway making a point, and then somebody like, Mom, or they weren't getting along well. So I ended up having to go be a peacemaker like several times. And one thing I was gonna say the other day too, in one of the other videos, that it's not getting shared. There's too much background blah. But anyways, it was about being the parent and being a peacemaker, and that it's not always easy. It's, it would be so easy to get frustrated when they're frustrated, or they're sitting there picking at each other and just like, why won't you stop? So, yeah, it's not easy, but it is the right thing to do, and it is worth it in the long run. And I've noticed that the more consistently I can stay calm and remain the voice of reason, the better they are, the better they treat each other. And, it's not about there not being problems and there not being disagreements. It's about teaching them how to work through that. So that's, sometimes I'm better at that than others. And in all honesty, here lately, I hadn't been doing so great at that. I really believe that statement about our children being a true reflection of ourselves. It seems pretty accurate from where I'm sitting. Kittens are happy. I come out and fed them. So that's the thing I've done today. So, anyways, I'm going to get off of here and probably take a shower. Take a shower sounds good. And then do a bunch of stuff. I got lots of plans today. Didn't mean to say that like that, but I'm just going to go with it. I got lots of plans today. So, bye, and I'll talk to you next time.